Hi Toppy, thanks for calling around today. It's part of the agreement that we said that we'd catch up sort of on a weekly basis initially. So thanks mate for coming over.
Thanks for having me.
As we talked about, I've observed some of your sessions. Now, tell me, how do you think your sessions are going?
Oh, look, as I've mentioned before, I'm keen for this to be the best it can be, but it just doesn't seem to get there. So I just want to have a conversation about, how you think I can, be almost perfect at most of the times.
Okay, tell me about the term almost perfect.
Well, I mean, gold medals is obviously what we're after, and the performances they're okay, but they don't seem to be spot on all the time, and I really worry about that.
Okay, have you thought about the concept of building to be your best rather than perfect? You're not going to get all your sessions being perfect or the best session.
True, but I'm a representative coach, so I wouldn't have thought I need to build too much. I would have thought when I got the kids that we would have been able to just step on the paddock and I can give them a plan and off they go. That to me is what representative coaching is about.
Yeah, from my experience, you've still got to work hard with them, mate. It's either working technically to bring up everyone to a technical level, or it's about developing the team concept. It's about, or the squad concept. It's about getting them to work better together to succeed.
Okay. All right.
Now, how do you measure your success?
Well, I really go back to performance.
So winning's everything?
Well, at the end of the day, we're just trying to win a gold medal. It's not about a feel-good situation.
Are you trying to win a gold medal every training session?
Well, that's certainly one of the motivations I always use is, our end point for the training session is the gold medal. So, I'm using that as the motivator.
Have you thought about using an analogy about building blocks?
No, tell me more.
Okay, well, I always think that from my experience going to Paralympic gold medal game, it was about the journey, it was about the building blocks, it was about building to get the end result. Because by the time you get, at the end of a gold medal game, you've either won or you have lost. Okay? And it's about the processes put in place to get through those steps to get to that ultimate game.
All right. So I appreciate that, but I just feel as I'm really stressed all the time about it.
And I observed that.
Okay.
I observed a little bit of that, whereby a couple of athletes came up and asked you a few questions, and you were sort of like snapped at them. What is your time management like? I mean, looking at your diary now, there's a lot of blue spaces. I mean, are you looking after yourself? Are you, as a coach, doing recovery like you insist your athletes do? What's your well-being like?
Look, no, I don't, and I'm, because I'm worried about succession planning and planning the next session and reviewing the previous session and dealing with the administration side and dealing with the overall picture. I'm sort of struggling a bit with all the parts of the puzzle, if you like.
It's about controlling the controllables, and it's about small chunks.
Okay.
But it's also about you not overcommitting. Now, you've got an assistant coach. From what I observed, she is well credentialed and she goes quite well.
Oh, she's brilliant, yeah.
Yep. How are you empowering her?
It's a good question. Probably not as much as I should.
Tell me why. Why aren't you?
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's just this the way I am in terms of wanting to be able to control everything. And as I said, if I follow the letters of my words in terms of succession planning, I'll probably need to try and release a little bit of the I guess the session, maybe the planning. So yeah, look, what I might do is I might have a conversation with her about taking more of a sessional role and I can maybe take a bigger picture look. Do you think that might?
But it's also good for you to step back and see what the athletes are actually doing under the instruction of another coach. It's always good to do that type of assessment. So I think that's a good action from this meeting, Peter. I think maybe if you have a talk to your assistant coach, come to some type of agreement over the next couple of sessions. Maybe you can email back some of the major points of the discussion back to me, and then in 2 weeks' time, because we agreed to meet every 2 weeks, you can come back and tell me how you felt with that and whether it's relieved some stress or caused more stress for you. But my job is to assist you in meeting your outcomes, and the first step is to get you there. And I don't want you to burn out. I don't want you to become overstressed. I don't want you to turn around and go, it's all too much, because we're halfway through the program and you've been targeted as one of the elite coaches, and we need you to perform at your best.